Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Misao. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Misao's Comfy Corner. So, I really don't know what to talk about here, so I guess I could talk about, how I'm doing in school and all that. So school is going very well for me, and something interesting about this year is usually there's at least that one teacher that I have that I'm not a huge fan of, and we don't really get along too well. But the thing about this year is that I actually, I actually really like all of my teachers. It's very weird, but it's a very welcome thing, and I think it's really cool. I'm doing well in all my classes. I even have a music history class where we're learning about the history of modern music, learning about stuff like the old-timey minstrel music that's usually shown in unfortunately blackface media back in the day. Yeah. And then we have stuff like the origins of blues music and jazz music and all of that stuff, and we learned about Elvis Presley, and we got to make a project. It was a mini project, but the teacher described it as comparing more of like a modern star to Elvis, someone who also kind of had a similar impact. And I chose Hatsune Miku on how she became like talking about her origins and how she was created and how she became a hit, and comparing her successes to that of Elvis, stuff like that. It was more or less on trying to do a project on someone who had a huge impact on the world. Not saying Miku didn't have a big impact. She's incredibly popular worldwide. But I more just wanted to do a project on Miku. Yeah. So that was fun. I also did a project, of course, for personal finance. It's another class I have. It's a requirement class, and personally I'm enjoying it, so that's nice. And that project I actually posted on here. Basically talked about my future, what I want to do as a future career, why I could be qualified to do it, and stuff like that. Speaking of that, we also got to make a career roadmap, which is basically talking about, stuff that we're going to do after college. And now a career is not like a job, but it's more like, the collection of jobs you have had in your entire life, and, how you progressed through jobs and stuff like that. I don't know if that's a good way to explain it, but, that's the best I can do. Basically, what my career roadmap looks like is, after school, I'm going to go to a community college for 2 years to get an associate's degree, then transfer to, a regular 4-year college for my next 2 years in order to get a bachelor's degree. And then I'll get into coding. Yeah, we actually searched online to learn about how to use job searching tools, and I found a really good job. I think it was on either LinkedIn or Indeed. It was for a company called Trifton Games. And in case I have to mention this, this is not all sponsorship. This isn't a sponsorship by Trifton Games. It's just something I found online for school lesson thing. So yeah, this it's a job for Trifton Games as a video game designer. And it paid really good. I think it was over 100K per year, I think. Part-time job, stuff like that. Sounded really cool. So if that job listing is still around by the time I'm out of college, which might not. But if it is still around, I might actually try to get a job there. So that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, and then once I'm well off and able to live on my own and pay my own taxes and rent stuff, I would maybe go back to college for 4 years to get a degree in music. which would be pretty cool. Maybe even try to get like a master's degree in music. That would definitely take a while, but I would definitely want to get that in my life as more like a goal, like my own personal goal. Plus, it could help me like do better like in making music and covering stuff and all that. And then after that, once I'm old, like older, maybe middle aged, like in around my 50s or even 60s, and I'm kind of thinking about retiring, I might actually maybe go back to college to get a teaching license or whatever it's called, and become a teacher. I think that'd be really cool. I've also been thinking for a while, this is like maybe even years, I've been thinking about this, but maybe making another channel dedicated to education, and it would teach like grades from like the preschool level to maybe college and beyond. Because I think it would be fun and it could help teach kids, and I think it would just be cool. And after like teaching stuff from the college level, I can maybe teach about daily like stuff that you'd have to do like on a daily basis, and maybe other stuff like car maintenance, how to change a tire, stuff like that. Maybe try to lean into being like a father figure role for people who haven't really had a good parental figure in their life. I think it can maybe help people a lot. It can maybe make someone's day, make people happy. I think that'd be nice. And because I'm kind of basing this off of I remember maybe years ago I learned of this guy on YouTube who kind of did the same thing, like tutorials and stuff. And I remember after every video he would say, "I'm proud of you," to the viewer. I think it was really cool, and I'm sure it touched a lot of hearts, made a lot of people's days. So I want to do the same thing, because I know that it would make a lot of people happy. Yeah. Aside from that, school's going pretty well. And also, I also got to learn about my rights as a student. I'm pulling it up, but recently I got called out by a teacher for not standing for the Pledge of Allegiance, which, it's something you don't really have to do, I'm pretty sure. You don't, at least where I live, you don't have to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. But I'm sure that she just didn't know about this law and was kind of thinking that it was a bit strange that I wasn't standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. So she called me out on it and told me that I need to stand up. And I didn't fight it because, I was unsure if it was an actual requirement. But it turns out, at least where I live, you don't have to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. So do you have... So in school, so I'm pretty sure, you don't, so, of course, so as for your rights as a student, you don't have to, stand, for the Pledge of Allegiance due to, I'm pretty sure it was a court case called, West Virginia Board of Education versus Barnett, 1943, I think it's called. Yeah. So that's basically it. Yeah. But I could be wrong. But I don't really care. Like, I think it's a silly rule to have to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, and I know what you might be thinking. You'd probably be thinking, like, oh, you're not respecting, like, the military or stuff like that, and I just will have to say, like, the Pledge of Allegiance and the National Anthem has nothing really to do with the military. It's more just, I'm pretty sure it came about, like, from like, when tensions were kind of high, and it was used to, like, unify, like, the nation. So, like, it doesn't really have anything to do with, like, disrespecting the military. Like, I'm cool with you, like, wanting to respect the military and stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I think that's great, but I personally don't want to. And that doesn't mean I hate the military. I do have some issues with the military, but I don't hate the military, and I'm not going to disrespect the brave men and women who want to fight for our country's crude oil. So, yeah, I'm just not going to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. It's not being disrespect to the military. It's just that I don't want to stand for a government that doesn't, you know, that's not, like, respecting my needs and wants and, you know, and making sure that my needs are fulfilled. Like, I'm not going to do that. If you have a problem with it, that's fine, but, like, it doesn't affect you, like, this doesn't affect you at all, man. So yeah, that's my opinion on it. Yeah. So, in conclusion, students have rights. And I do highly recommend you research on them. So yeah, that's going to be it for me, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe. And yeah, that's going to be it for me. Peace out, y'all.